have something really special in mind.
Hey, everybody, I am Haussmann Comics. With me, as always, is my co-host over here, MasterGo. We watched... What do we watch?
30 Rock.
Season 3, episode 13, because...
Harry and the Hendersons.
Because John Lithgow was in it. This is Lithgow to the movies. Did I say that?
Oh, yeah, we should probably say that. Just in case whoever clicked on this video actually didn't know that they were watching anything to do with John Lithgow. Because that would be awkward if they came in here and they didn't realize that this was all about John Lithgow.
It'd be a little awkward. It's not going to be all about John Lithgow because he literally had 2 lines in this episode. So since you are the resident 30 Rock expert, why don't you take it away?
All right. So in this episode, I gotta stop doing this. I don't know why I'm doing that so much.
I'll take over for you.
So in this episode here, Jack Donaghy,
Alec Baldwin,
the CEO.
Oh, I should not do this while saying Alec Baldwin.
Oh, hey-oh. He learns of Harry and the Hendersons from the writers, and Frank, one of the writers there, he has kind of like this backstory that we discover where he wants to be a lawyer.
Yes.
And Jack tells him, hey, you need to be a lawyer. And then he does become such. Well, so he doesn't. He dresses as one.
He takes a writer out of its natural element, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and then towards the end, you kind of get like the nuances of Harry and the Hendersons and a good beat down on Frank to tell him, we don't want you here anymore. Go back to the writer's
You're
room.
Speed running this. Do you think that was Jack Donaghy's first time watching Harry and the Hendersons? He hadn't seen it before?
No, he hadn't, because he wouldn't subject himself to it.
Oh.
Because he's not a nerd.
That could be true.
Us. Because he kind of just, he gets involved in it, and he, like, you know, like, he gets involved with the writers just because, like, he's bored.
He's kind of bored, wants to be one of the guys, and those are the only guys around at the time.
Yeah, and he does this a couple of times throughout 30 Rock as well. So it is a common practice for him.
Okay. Then he doesn't even see the parallels of what he's doing.
So that's what I think makes this one so unique, because he connects with Harry and the Hendersons so much.
He does.
And it's kind of awkward because he's a very cold and shallow person, but Harry and the Hendersons gives him a little bit of depth.
Some might say George Henderson was a little cold and shallow with his murderous ways. Murdering animals. Just like, doing what he wants to please other people.
It's kind of like whoever wrote 30 Rock kind of had that in mind, huh? I
wonder if there are any... A cat just dug his claws into my leg. Mutual writers between the show and Harry and the Hendersons. This is something we talked about during our watch-along, was that I feel Alec Baldwin would have made a good George Henderson.
Yeah, we did talk about this, and we also did declare that possibly John Lithgow would be a good Odin in the Thor Marvel universe.
You said that.
You don't seem to think anyway. So.
No, but there's the that John Lithgow, Alec Baldwin could be argued, as we said, like a more successful John Lithgow. Like he does, they're kind of on the same level with playing straight to comedy than having that. Like there's a lot of roles that Alec Baldwin has had that I could see John Lithgow doing, not necessarily the Shadow or anything, but then similar. I don't know that Alec Baldwin plays as good a villain as Lithgow.
Yeah, I would say Alec Baldwin really hit his major peak in the early 90s, but then had like quite the downfall from that point.
He
has roles here and there.
He's the most successful Baldwin.
Well, so that's exactly it. So as like, this is why he's a more successful John Lithgow, because John Lithgow has always played like these very obscure roles in shows and movies, but he is classically trained actor. Whereas Alec Baldwin, once again, classically trained actor, has done quite a lot for himself and then some. Like he's like that next level up. So could I see him doing Harry and the Hendersons? Absolutely.
I could. There are 13 years apart. That would have made him more age appropriate to play Emmett Walsh's son. But I thought they might have been a little closer in age. But yeah, no, as we go through this, we'll see what roles we think could have been filled by Alec Baldwin.
Baldwin to the movies.
No, because we'd have to do all the Baldwins. We'd have to watch Biodome with Stephen Baldwin and Pauly Shore.
Yeah, that's okay. We'll just go ahead and move on.
Fair Game with Daniel Baldwin and Cindy Crawford. Or was that William Baldwin?
Actually, Alec Baldwin is in The Departed as well.
Is it padded? Well, John Lithgow's in Memphis Belle. Anyway, also in this episode, Liz Lemon, Tina Fey's character, is looking to adopt a baby or something.
Yeah, so there's this girl who is working at a donut shop, and she's obviously pregnant.
Every girl's dream, am I right? Pregnant in a donut shop?
She's definitely too young to be pregnant at this point in time in her life, because she is clearly unsure of where she wants to be. And her boyfriend,
Tim,
he's kind of not there. He kind of ran off.
So Tina Fey is spending 2 days with this waitress, trying to hopefully be able to adopt her baby. But again, taking in someone...
owner server would be a waitress? That's weird.
Bringing in the donut gal, hoping to adopt her baby.
Donut gal.
But again, taking someone out of their element to where they don't belong.
Exactly. So here we reach the parallels of the show. Now, Tina Fey is...
Really quick. It was also Tracy Jordan had a whole thing with her birthday and Jenna, blah, blah, blah. That didn't relate to Lithgow.
Kind of like that.
It was a filler. Didn't relate to Lithgow at all.
Major filler. A lot of this really didn't... literally just Harry and the Hendersons. It really has nothing to do with John Lithgow per se.
He plays a crucial role. But it's more Harry and the Hendersons, yeah. I will say, I've seen all of 30 Rock, but this episode does kind of stand on its own. You get a good feel. I felt where all the characters were. I learned what I needed to know about. I was never confused about anything. Maybe 30 Rock is more standalone. You don't need to see, if you just jump into the middle of some shows, you'd be like, what? But this one, it worked. Anyway.
That's kind of why I say, the same thing when it comes to 30 Rock is that one thing that has always appealed to me is the idea that they don't really, they're very expressive with their faces, right? And their actions. So there isn't need for a lot of words in the show. Mm-hmm. It's just comedy manifest.
That's one thing we did talk about, actually. A lot of the actors on the show are writers, like Judah Friedlander and Scott Adsit. Scott Adsit also is in the Marvel Comics as an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and he was a member of Deadpool's Mercs for Money.
Oh, Merc.
I did a video about it, and I was like, Scott Adsit? What? Anyway.
That's so weird.
It's so weird. Okay, now back to it. Tina Fey's character, Liz Lemon, is talking to Alec Baldwin's Jack Donaghy.
Donaghy.
Oh, I thought you said it was Donaghy. Anyway, talking to Jack. And she's like, listen, I got to go. She's trying to she was going to go send Tim away so he wouldn't come back and get back his girlfriend. And Alec Baldwin tells Liz the story of George Henderson and how he had to throw Harry back into the woods for his own good.
Yeah, and then, so Liz kind of, takes that upon herself. She, at first says, this is my life, Jack.
You think about that.
What? Is that Harry and the Hendersons?
You've seen it?
This is my life, Jack.
Yeah, she's like, no, I'm not taking advice from Harry and the Hendersons. I'm not going to do the right thing. I'm going to do what's right for me. She's being selfish. And then, who should walk into the scene but Mr. Jonathan Arthur Lithgow. Is that his middle name? I've looked it up before. John Lithgow walks in and just says, can you tell me how to get to the Sci-Fi Channel? It's in this building somewhere. I believe I'm narrating a documentary on aliens. He didn't say any of that. He said, can you tell me how to get to the Sci-Fi Channel? It alludes to it. Well, this...
Excuse me, what floor is the Sci-Fi Channel on?
Oh, fine, Lithgow. I'll do the right thing. God.
I guess someone's been watching The World According to Garp.
Real quick, not John Lithgow's first time on a NBC network sitcom. 5 or 6 seasons on Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun. There's a lot of rocks happening and a lot of threes.
That is true, actually. Do you watch Third Rock from the Sun ever?
I did when I was very young.
Yeah, that was my introduction to Lithgow. It turns out it wasn't, because I'd seen Harry and the Hendersons, Memphis Belle, Footloose, but I didn't connect it to Lithgow. But it was Third Rock from the Sun, because that was one of the... I was high school. I watched it every week when it came out. That was one of my... It got moved around, but yeah, Third Rock from the Sun's so good. But that was my introduction to Lithgow.
I watched it with my mom. It was one of those shows where it was it was light enough that a little kid can watch it
without
being too crazy. And actually, who's the boy that was in that?
Tommy was Joseph Gordon-Levitt, JGL.
Gordon-Levitt, yeah.
And French Stewart, and Sally was Kristen Johnson was in it. Jane Curtin was on. Shatner was in it. Wayne Knight was on it.
It's a good show.
It's such a good show.
We're going to be watching it because
I don't know how we're going to cover that when the time comes, but we will.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Anyway, so just Lithgow's comfortable with television, and he just walks up, and Liz Lemon just like, fuck, fine, I'll do the right thing. And John Lithgow says,
well, somebody's been watching The World According to Garp.
Which I've never seen. And maybe they picked it because it's a funny title, but that kind of implies that like The World According to Garp is supposed to be his role that makes you think about life and do the right thing. Yeah. So it is hilarious that it is Harry and the Hendersons. Like he's not. Somebody's been watching Footloose. Somebody's been watching Buckaroo Banzai and his adventures across the eighth dimension. No, he says The World According to Garp because it's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's just it. Is like here we go. Like again, we've got John Lithgow's the ability to be funny. He is versatile.
Yeah. But that's his role. He walks away, and she was just like, okay. And she takes the boyfriend up and reconciles them and doesn't steal their baby. And then you were mentioning earlier, now Jack Donaghy's storyline, Chris ends around the same time.
You gotta go.
No, I'm going to be a lawyer. I'm going to be like you.
Get out of here. Go to the writer's room. There is no scholarship. Can't you see we don't want you anymore?
Man.
Why don't you go back where you came from? Leave me alone!
Goodbye, my friend.
When we're going into it and we kind of fall into this idea where I believe that Harry and the Hendersons literally ended at the point of him slapping Harry and just like setting him off, it was because of this show. Because I had never really watched Harry and the Hendersons, like I was aware of it, but it felt like that when watching this whole show because that's exactly how this show ends.
This show makes that feel like that is the end of Harry and the Hendersons. Like he slaps him in the face and sends him off to the woods.
Yeah. So
even though they do reference Harry perching in the tree with pigeons.
With the pigeons, yeah.
Which happened after that. But yeah.
That was actually kind of epic.
But yeah, so Alec Baldwin slaps Judah Friedlander. Frank,
yeah.
Slaps him because he's a lawyer. He's cleaned his hair up. He's cleared his sideburns. He's wearing a suit. And he's just like, no, you don't belong here. I don't want you here. Smacks him.
Go back to the writer's room.
Doesn't do a straight slap. He hits him with a roll of paper.
A roll of paper, yeah.
Whereas Lithgow straight up slapped Harry, but which is weird. Alec Baldwin should be careful with that prop.
He should be, yeah.
He's got a history.
Actually, Frank's mom slaps him a couple of times.
What do you think you're doing to my boy?
I'm trying to help him.
Good slap trap there.
Slap. Yeah.
No, it's a good show. I love 30 Rock in general. I always recommend it to everybody, regardless of whether you're Haussmann or not.
I've seen it. I'm due for a rewatch.
I think we need to get a full rewatch. I have the full DVD series here at the house.
I'm currently on season 7 of Cheers, which I haven't watched in full ever. And that's actually unrelated, but we'll talk about it here because I don't know when else we can talk about it. The role of Fraser Crane on Cheers was written for and offered to John Lithgow. That would have been his first foray into NBC network television sitcoms.
Then John Lithgow looked him in the eyes and said, "Are you fucking stupid?
I don't know why
think that I would ever choose a show like this.
I was in The World According to Garp. This is beneath me," which would have been nailed the Fraser Crane character. I think he would have done great. I don't feel because Fraser Crane was only 5 episodes, and then they liked Kelsey Grammer. They kept bringing him back. He was in 5 episodes in the 3rd season, then a bunch of episodes in the 4th season. Then he came a series regular in the 5th season, and then obviously went on to have his own show for 11 more seasons, then 2 more seasons of that. I don't feel like John Lithgow. Fraser Crane wouldn't have been the same under John Lithgow. I think Kelsey
No,
Grammer
I think
fucking
John
nailed
Lithgow
it.
should definitely have had his own kind of self-deprecating character on Cheers. Would have been good. Kind of like a man that has it all, but then doesn't at the same time. He always seems to have some sort of failure happening to him.
So Fraser Crane.
Yeah, Fraser Crane, but like, more of a theater kid as opposed to Fraser. I mean, fuck me. I guess, yeah. It would have been
Well, there's so many subplots that I don't realize. Like Woody, this isn't Cheers cast or whatever, but like Woody is an actor on the show. He's always trying out for plays and understudying stuff. I never remembered any of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's a lot of. Anyway, we're not talking about Cheers. We're talking about 30 Rock. So at the end, Liz and Jack are talking, and who makes one more appearance?
Mr. John A. Lithgow.
Gotta look up his middle name.
We better look it up right now.
I'm fairly certain it's Arthur.
So stupid.
But he delivers one of your favorite lines. I'll allow you to deliver it now because you say it nearly daylight to me.
So when we were watching her in the Hendersons,
It is Arthur.
It was okay, good. It was a lot of going back and forth, talking about passing the same Sbarro, and so basically, John Lithgow is lost in 30 Rock. He has no idea where he needs to go to get to the sci-fi channel.
That would have been, if I was in charge of this show, I would have made a mini movie, a 5-minute short that released on the DVD extras called John Lithgow Lost in 30 Rock. I would have just had a camera following him around. Anyway, go on.
Running around 30 Rock, completely lost.
Also,
And so he comes up to John, or not John. He comes up to
Jack's office.
Jack's office, and Jack's office is at the top of 30 Rock, and so he's all askew. His hair is all twisted, and his jacket is all messed up. Like, this guy has had misadventures after misadventures through 30 Rock, and he says, "Can you help me find my way out of here?"
And they just slowly close the door.
Sbarro's.
They just slowly close behind me. Yeah. The way he says Sbarro, you found very funny.
It's just Sbarro is it's such a fun word.
So that's like a fast food pizza joint, right?
Can someone please tell me how to get out of this building? It's like a maze. I keep walking past the same Sbarros.
No, I thought a Sbarro was. Oh, it might actually be a pizza place. Wait, I thought a Sbarro was like a coffee place.
I think it's American, whatever it is.
Hey Google, what is a Sbarro? It's
An American fast
restaurant
food chain, pizza and pasta.
So a New York style pizza place. So it's a place in New York that serves New York style pizza. Wouldn't it just be?
Here we just call it pizza.
Yeah, we just call it pizza. Yeah. I've passed the same Sbarro.
I want to know if there's actually a Sbarro in 30 Rock, or was it throughout the series? Are there references to a Sbarro? Like, is that an in joke or?
Well, actually, a funny kind of twist on this is there's an episode of The Office where Michael Scott goes to New York to go and apply for corporate, and he says that he has to go to one of those classic New York style places that you always have to visit, and it's a Sbarro.
Oh,
and it's just a chain restaurant. It's not even a.
That is funny then. So, like, if you're in like the Midwest, you can go to Sbarro and get a New York style pizza, but then you get the exact. So that's funny. Actually, that's like coming to Edmonton and going to Boston Pizza, because Boston Pizza started here in Edmonton, but it's not classic Edmonton food. Oh my god, that is actually funny. Good for 30 Rock. Not good for Michael Scott. So while we were talking about John Lithgow Lost in 30 Rock, the hypothetical fan film, it made me wonder, did John Lithgow ever host Saturday Night Live? He's hosted Saturday Night Live 3 times, so we'll have to watch those at some point. That's exciting. Actually,
we definitely won't be able to post those on YouTube. We will probably have to post those live reactions on a Patreon.
Why?
Because YouTube will strike it completely down. You won't even be able to post it. It'll be blocked.
Why is SNL hard? Or?
Huh? Yeah.
Are they? Oh, we haven't actually posted any of our reactions yet, nor do we have a Patreon. There we go.
We should probably work on those things.
We should. Once we get 15 Patreons, we'll watch John Lithgow
guys,
SNL.
If we can get this video to 1,000 likes, we will post our buttholes on Patreon.
If you can get this channel to 12 subscribers, we'll come back next week and watch The World According to Garp, finishing off what I'm going to call the 30 Rock trilogy, because this episode references The World According to Garp and Harry and the Hendersons. That's why we watched Harry and the Hendersons. Then this episode of 30 Rock. Then The World According to Garp to see if it changes our perspective on stealing babies. I'm against it.
Would be apt into opposing.
Are you pro stealing baby, MasterGo?
I am con on that.
Okay, good. Where can they find you?
So 1,000 likes on this video, and you'll see Haussmann's butthole.
1,000 views on this video, and I don't. What? What's something? I would set my car on fire if this gets 1,000 views. Not really. I mean, that's not outside of the realm of possibility, but I'm going to set my butthole on fire. What am I supposed to do?
With 10,000 likes, you will be able to watch Haussmann 17 put hot sauce on his butthole.
No. Also, I haven't been Haussmann 17 for years. What?
Oh, wait, did I just call you Haussmann 17?
You do it all the time. On what platform? Does Patreon allow me to put hot sauce on my butthole?
You think so? You might have to do it on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I have to start an OnlyFans just to put hot sauce on my butthole. Which would lose us all of our subscribers.
That would lose us a lot of fucking things, man.
Particularly half my butthole, probably. I'll indirectly put hot sauce on my butthole by eating spicy wings and then pooping them later.
Oh, man, Matt Groening replied to my comment again.
It's not the real Matt Groening.
He says, I'll give you my Telegram and we can chat then. Oh, man. Matt Groening wants me to do dirty things.
Anyway, people find you doing music video reactions over on MasterGo on YouTube. I believe it's linked below in the description. I talk about comic books over on Haussmann Comics, also linked below. This has been Lithgow to the Movies, 30 Rock, Season 3, Episode 13.
Don't trust Matt Groening.
John Lithgow was on 2 episodes of The Simpsons.
Uh-oh. He wants me to give him his Telegram.
What's that even mean? Send him a singing telegram?
Telegram is like what the U.S. government uses for like
Snapchat?
Yeah, sending war plans and stuff.
Oh.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Bye!
Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, my friend.